that are more familiar with the starting job?
Yeah, the bye week helped out a lot. Actually, physically, obviously, on my hamstring a little, helped out a lot, recovering, a couple days off the rest. So now we're going to be fresh going into this full week of practice and prepare for Indiana.
How's your hamstring feeling?
A lot better. Yeah, it feels a lot better. The bye week and a couple days off absolutely helped, and a lot of treatment, so a lot better.
What's it like the extra work, film room and just the mental side of it as the starter?
Yeah, it's been really well. It's been really well. I've been going and seeing Coach Manager, watching film, talking game plan, stuff like that. But just like before, I've been kind of preparing to be the starter every week, because I never know when my name can be called. So nothing too drastic changes, but you obviously have to put all your time and effort into this if you want to be successful. So that's just what kind of mentality I've been having.
Gio, seeing that stuff on the field, though, I mean, it's easy to watch on film and then just emulate it, but to actually go through it, how much does that help you maybe?
Right. Yeah, that's the thing that I haven't had is I've watched film, but I never had the game reps. So now getting the game reps and watching film, I can relate to it a lot better. So when I see it on film, I can visualize it in my head, the game reps. So it definitely helps. And as I get more game reps, I'll get more comfortable. But yeah, it's definitely a lot better.
What's it been like getting What's it been like getting now this will be the third week of first team reps? How much does that help?
Yeah, it helps a lot. Obviously, you kind of get more comfortable as each week goes on with the guys. So it's gotten really well.
Curious what you thought of Indiana. I guess I imagine you guys were able to watch that game maybe live on Saturday.
Yep.
What do you see from their defense and kind of early points of emphasis for you guys?
Yeah, Indiana's a really good team. It's going to be a good task for us. But as a team ourselves, we're a little more focused on ourselves right now in terms of just getting a good week of practice in and seeing the looks that Indiana gives us and preparing for them. But we're focused on having a good week of practice this week. I think the guys are real locked in and they're all refreshed after the bye week, hopefully. But yeah, so I think it's going to be a good week of practice, and we'll be strong going into Indiana.
How far have you come mechanically since you first got here?
Since I first got here? Oh wow, man! When I first got here, it feels like I couldn't even throw a football. Honestly, thinking about it, but yeah, a lot of work has been put in. I think some of that's confidence. Some of it has been confidence, not just mechanically wise, but knowing that I can make the throws, stuff like that. But since I first get here, a lot has changed. My feet, my arm position, things like that. So yeah, a lot has changed since I first got here.
Is there somebody, you've had less time with Drew, so I don't think it would be bad if it was somebody else. Is somebody who was particularly helpful? You've had 4 coaches since you've been here, Fridge and McDaniels and Drew. Is somebody who really something clicked with?
Teaching wise, I kind of take, I've taken pieces for every single one of them. Kind of when I've been here in the past, it hasn't been all right, you need to do this, you need to do that, because I'm here for, I'm here to play quarterback. And it's not really, you're here already. Your mechanics should be, on par with the Big Ten quarterback. But working on stuff myself that I see, or obviously the coach gives me pointers of what I should fix mechanically, but just stuff like that, and going home working on it with my quarterback coach, Coach Bonin, back home. I've been working with him forever, so it's kind of the same stuff he sees. He knows what I'm doing right and doing wrong. So just stuff like that going forward helps me.
Where have you improved most with this staff particularly? You said since you first got here, it feels like you didn't even know how to throw a football. How about in the last 8 months or so?
Yeah, I think I've gotten stronger in the weight room, which has helped my arm velocity, the ball velocity a lot. It's my feet. When my feet are positioned throwing balls, say to the left side of the field, to the right side of the field, my hips aren't open. Just little stuff that with my feet, not taking a huge step, which causes my shoulder to rise up when I miss high. It's still stuff I'm working on to this day, but it's gotten a lot better since since spring ball. And over the summer, I put a lot of work into that. Making sure my feet are in the right place and my eyes are in the right place, which has helped a lot.
How much of an emphasis have you put on taking better care of the football? Now that you have more experience, you're probably able to focus on that more.
Yeah, Coach Ash has emphasized that a lot. A lot of the times in the games that we kind of shot ourselves in the foot with not taking care of the ball. So that's what we have to improve on. That's a big emphasis this week going forward. So yeah, obviously that's one of the main priorities is taking care of the football.
You mentioned getting stronger. We saw some deep balls, which truthfully I don't think I had even seen you throw deep balls like that in practice. Mm-hmm. Is that weight room strength that's allowed you to maybe show off a better arm than I think a lot of us know you had?
I guess maybe, not necessarily. Maybe, I'm not sure. It's kind of hard for me to judge how far, how well I'm throwing the ball from spring till now, I guess. But just throwing the ball is kind of more smooth to me. It just kind of, I don't really think about throwing deep balls. I think I've always been something that I've enjoyed doing because that's how I really started playing quarterback. Was, you can throw a deep ball real well. So, it just it's not really something in the weight room that has.
Was that like when Shane Morris graduated? It was just kind of, that was who the quarterback was, right?
Yeah, in my high school.
Yeah, so it was like before him, it was like receivers get out there, whoever could throw the longest ball becomes
Pretty
the
much.
quarterback.
Well, yeah, I was more like in my freshman year of high school. You know, just wasn't, the fundamentals weren't all there yet. So, you know, deep balls were like a huge thing. But, you know, yeah, it's good. It's just something that I've been working on since then. So it's kind of natural to me.
Gio, is all opportunity here for you now really nice in the sense that, you know, when you first got here, obviously being so far down the depth chart, I'm sure there are a lot of people that doubted you would ever get here. The fact that you're here now, I mean, has it kind of verified to you that you've been doing the right things all along and you weren't just working towards a lost cause? Or?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. You know, it's kind of work ethic I want to, you know, I want people to know that I have. I want people to know that I work hard and that, you know, I want to put the team first. So, you know, just throughout my, you know, 3 years here almost, I just wanted to keep working hard, you know, learn what I can from other quarterbacks that came through here, which has helped me tremendously, and, you know, wait my turn. And, you know, that's what I've been doing since high school. I just wait my turn, you know, get my head in the ground and keep working hard.
I got asked this every time we talk to one of your team